Kazakhstan plans to ship 1.7 million tons of oil through the Aktau-Baku-Ceyhan corridor next year. This marks a major step in the country's efforts to diversify export routes and reduce dependency on traditional pipelines. What does it mean for Kazakhstan's energy strategy and regional partnerships? Our political expert Ozhet Grigbayev will tell you more about this and other key developments across our region in a weekly segment Central Asia in Focus.
A meeting between Askat Hassanov, the head of Kazmunaygas, and Ravshan Najaf, the president of Azerbaijani SOCAR, took place in Astana. The parties discussed prospects for expanding cooperation and confirmed the successful progress of transporting Kazakh oil through the Aktau-Baku-Ceyhan corridor. Kazmunaygas reported that from January to April 2025, the total volume of oil shipments amounted to 489,000 tons. The annual plan for 2025 is set at 1.7 million tons. Last year, the volume of Kazakh oil transit along this route, Aktau-Baku-Ceyhan, under the agreement with SOCAR, was increased by 27%, reaching 1.4 million tons. As part of efforts to diversify export routes, Kazakhstan began supplying oil via Baku-Tbilisi-Ceyhan pipeline in 2023. An agreement was signed to transport 1.5 million tons of Kazakh oil annually through this pipeline. The International Conference Sustainable Development Joint Steps Towards Decarbonization was held in Astana this week. During the event, Kazmunaygas announced that its activities will focus on implementing specific energy efficiency and energy-saving measures across its subsidiaries and affiliates. In particular, more than 500,000 tons of fuel and energy resources are expected to be saved by 2031 through the implementation of over 300 initiatives. The Kazakh company also announced plans to reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 15% by 2031 and by 64% by 2060. Following the conference, Kazmunaygas, SOCAR, Tatneft and Uzbekneftgaz signed a cooperation agreement on decarbonization and sustainable initiatives. The document envisions the exchange of experience in environmentally safe technologies and the implementation of green products, which will help companies to promote climate initiatives on the global energy markets. Also, Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan have agreed to exchange information regarding the financial markets. The document was signed between the Agency for Regulation and Development of the Financial Market of Kazakhstan and the Central Bank of Azerbaijan during the first Council of Central Banks of the Organization of Turkic States. Under the memorandum, the parties will exchange information on the status and development experience of their national financial markets, key standards and regulatory and supervisory requirements. Financial regulations will also share best practices in improving legislation and regulatory frameworks, including joint efforts to enhance monitoring and supervision mechanisms for market participants. The meeting was attended by the heads of central banks from Azerbaijan, Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan and Turkey, as well as a representative from Central Bank of Hungary as an observer. The second meeting of the Council is scheduled to be held in Azerbaijan in next year. This week, the Central Asia-China Media Forum opened in Astana. The event brought together around 140 participants, including politicians, journalists, and heads of media organizations and news agencies from Kazakhstan, China, and other Central Asian countries. Together, they share a common goal: promoting the modern Silk Road through the Belt and Road Initiative in partnership with the media. The forum was co-organized by People's Daily and one of China's leading newspapers and the TV and radio complex of the President of Kazakhstan. The opening ceremony featured a congratulatory letter from Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, who emphasized the growing role of media as a vital bridge between cultures and countries. In this context, he highlighted the importance of Chinese President Xi Jinping's Belt and Road Initiative. As a reminder, the second Central Asia-China Summit will take place in Astana this June.
President Tokayev sent a special congratulatory letter to the forum, underscoring the importance Kazakhstan places on this event. It's a strong signal of the country's commitment to deepening media exchange and strengthening cooperation between Chinese and Central Asian media outlets. We sincerely thank President Tokayev for his support.
Медиа форум Китай Центральной Азии.
The Central Asia-China Media Forum is a significant occasion that offers a unique platform for media from our countries to connect. We are close neighbors and must strive for deeper mutual understanding, especially as our economic partnership continues to grow. Today we successfully launched a joint press tour giving journalists from China and Central Asia the opportunity to witness real examples of our cooperation in Kazakhstan, from industrial projects to tourism development. This will help audiences and readers gain a clearer picture of our partnership and its future potential. We are also deeply honored by the congratulatory message from the President of Kazakhstan. It's a gesture that means a great deal to us.
Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan organized a meeting of foreign ministries. During consultations, the sides addressed issues related to the protection of citizens' rights and interests, rules of movement, and residence procedures. They discussed the current state and prospects for developing bilateral relations, consular matters, and the legal protection of their citizens. The diplomats emphasized their readiness to further expand cooperation and continue constructive dialogue between two countries. Earlier, it was reported that during the next session of the lower house of the Tajik parliament, the agreement between Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Uzbekistan on the junction point of the three states' borders will be ratified.